gender, body mass index, and perceived mental stress. Lastly, let's look at the effect of exercise on growing older, immunosensus. Again, immunosensus refers to the gradual deterioration of the immune system brought on by natural age advancement. It's related to an increased susceptibility to infections, autoimmune disease, metabolic diseases, arthritis, and Alzheimer's, or other neurological disorders. Several studies suggest that regular physical exercise is associated with decreased mortality and incident rates for flu and pneumonia in older adults. There is increasing support for improved antibody responses to flu shots and COVID shots in elderly adults who engage in regular exercise training regimes. Regular exercise is capable of regulating the immune system and delaying the onset of immunosensus. Recent evidence supports that immunity can be remodeled during the aging process as a result of interactions with the environment and your lifestyle. And it's also instrumental in shaping immune status in later life, i.e., if you're exercising and eating right now, before you hit, the stage where you're considered elderly, or that transcends that benefit. It starts early and it stays with you as you get older. So it's instrumental in shaping your immune status later in life. Immune system interactions with including nutrition and exercise, mental stress, and other extrinsic factors are considered as crucial modulators for the aging process. So the more you take care of yourself, the more you're going to remodel that process of your immunity and staying healthy. Early cross-sectional studies compared immune functions in highly conditioned and sedentary elderly men and women. One study contrasted immune functions in 30 sedentary women and 12 age-matched, highly conditioned women who were active in state and national games and road events. Again, these are elderly women. The highly conditioned women had significantly higher levels of antibody-making cells, including T cells, and they had reduced illnesses compared with the 30 sedentary women. Another study compared immune functions in 17 runners who had trained for about 17 years and 19 elderly control patients or participants. Again, those who ran reported significantly higher T cell counts. These studies stimulated many additional studies on the effects of exercise training on aging. Data support that habitual exercise is capable of regulating the immune system and delaying the onset of aging, and has been associated with the following: enhanced vaccination response. When you get your flu shot, when you get your COVID-19 shot, you're going to have a better vaccine, is going to be stronger for you. It's just going to have a better response in doing what it's supposed to do with exercise as part of your lifestyle. Lower circulatory levels of inflammatory cytokines, or the kinds of inflammatory cytokines that cause inflammation and worsen metabolic syndromes. Lowered inflammatory response to bacteria challenge. So you didn't get that inflammation response that damages cells when there was a challenge with a bacteria. Lastly, increased T cell proliferation. And this is about your body's disease defense system. The immune system makes B and T cells when exposed to pathogens like viruses and bacteria. T cells have a variety of functions, including killing infected cells and activating or recruiting other immune cells. Once your body fends off a microbe, it retains some disease-fighting cells as memory cells. The next time you're exposed to it, a memory cell is ready to fight against disease again, and this gives your immune system a head start in combating the disease. So in summary, studies show that performing moderate to vigorous exercise for between 20 and 60 minutes is going to be a bonanza for your body's ability to enlist cells that fight virus and bacteria that cause illness. In addition, it's going to reduce anti-inflammatory activity in the body to protect from metabolic syndrome illnesses. Lastly, it's going to delay that aging process, or at least make it so that you have more days of being well than not, because your body is constantly taking care of you. In these uncertain medical times, enlisting every opportunity to improve one's immunity in these uncertain times, enlisting every opportunity to improve one's immunity is critical, and exercise, again, is within almost everyone's reach. And I'm just going to go over a simple example of what acute exercise means. Here we have a 47-year-old woman, an average physical condition. We're going to calculate her max heart rate, which is an industry standard, as 220 minus her age. So in this case, 220 minus 47. So her estimated max heart rate, the rate where she is exercising at the most her body can withstand, is 173 beats per minute. So her moderate exercise activity rate would be 60% of that, or 104 beats per minute. And we're using 6%, it could be 70%, 80%, somewhere in there is your moderate exercise percentage that you want to use. So in this case, we're using 60%. The recommendation is to walk for a minimum of 20 minutes at a pace that will get the heart rate to at least 104 beats per minute. And let me tell you something, 104 beats per minute, that's walking from your car to your office. I mean, it's extremely attainable. If you're going out for a brisk walk, your heart rate's probably going to get to 120 beats per minute, just walking, just purposely walking. So that's how easy it is to get to this acute exercise space that's going to provide the best benefit for your body in terms of immunity, in terms of dealing with tackling anti-inflammatory issues that impact disease, as well as the aging process. This is it's something that almost anyone can get to, this rate of exercise. Note that protection occurs when exercise is regularly administered 3 to 5 times per week. You can't exercise on week 1 and then not do anything for the next 3 weeks and then start again in another month or so. Exercise doesn't work that way. The protection needs to be, the exercise needs to be consistent in order to benefit from the protection. Okay, you've got to make this a lifestyle. It's not a one and done. It's not something you do today and then put off for another month. But it really is the benefits are extraordinary. Thank you for attending. A bit technical, but the data clearly proves that exercise helps combat illness. It can't eliminate all disease, as is the case with the recently departed Chadwick Boseman of Black Panther fame, but it is a critical tool in reducing its risks. There's always going to be situations where, we've done all we can, but the studies show that at least if you're, moving around and providing your body with healthy lifestyle options, it's going to at least give you the best opportunity to physically be your best. Exercise is one of the best forms of health insurance. I say it all the time. Exercise is one of the best forms of health insurance you can have. Lastly, keep up with your COVID vaccine and your flu vaccine. Thank you so much for participating. I hope you found this information helpful. I find it fascinating and really should be the motivation for just getting out and walking every day if you do nothing else. I look forward to seeing you at the next webinar. To reach out to me, you can go to Benita@bennygirl.com. If you've gotten to me through a third source, you're probably seeing that information. Our website, benita@bennygirl.com. My email, benita@bennygirl.com, or you can go to our website, bennygirl.com or healthyheritagelifestyle.com. It takes you to the same place. Again, thank you so much and see you next time. Bye.